तू ही तू सतरंगी रे, तू ही तू मनरंगी re. It's become like property of everybody, like an oxygen.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, it's Kun Faya Kun, Kun Faya Kun, Kun Faya Kun.
Yeah.
For me, being a film composer, film scorer, I'm having the best time of my life. There are many. Hariharan, when I worked with him. Now, recently, Ajay Chakravarti sir.
Honey Singh, in a lot of his interviews, says that he was starstruck and he couldn't even ask you for a picture. Okay, anything in the works with?
I mean, the more all these artificial things come in, the more respect you'll get for real people.
We all are, into doom scrolling. Do you do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and do you stop when you listen to something?
I love it till my eyes hurt. Recently, I loved Shankar S. Loy's Dil Tapish.
Yeah.
I love that song. Forget all the whatever little I've achieved and look at it as a blank paper. I think it's a great time for music because there are all kinds of stuff. There's also AI now. They make music, and music is like a penance.
Yeah.
You need to give up everything. It doesn't come otherwise. It's not like, oh, I'll go sit for 10 minutes. We only see what we want to see. Like what I say in Wonderment.
Yeah.
We only see what we want. We only take what we want to take. There's so much to take. Even Indians abroad or here, I'm hearing, sometimes I go to some of the streaming platforms here and I immediately text them or DM them and I meet them sometimes. So the Wonderment Tour is dedicated to you. The Wonderment concert in Mumbai is dedicated to you. Come and enjoy the concert. I think there are a lot of tickets and it's once in a lifetime. We have something like this. Hey, this is AR Rahman and I'm on Fever FM with Stutee.
Superwomaniya Show.
Hi guys, welcome to Fever FM. मैं हूँ Stutee and this is going to be the shortest intro because when you're sitting next to AR Rahman, that suffices. So excited, I have to confess, I'm trying to act all cool.
I'm also.
Okay.
I got the concert coming in.
Okay, I have to tell everyone, this is the second time we're meeting. The last time was at Cannes.
Yes.
And when the cameras are off, you can't imagine the wit and humor of this gentleman, this legend sitting here. Why don't we see more of that?
It's coming.
A wicked sense of humor that you have.
Oh God.
Looking at you in Wonderment. Also here to talk about the Wonderment Tour. We're so excited. This is happening after so long. Tell us what to expect. For us, your name is enough. But
This tour is actually recognizing the blessings we all have. The blessing of being alive, the blessing of music, love, people, kindness. And I think art is an inspiration of all this stuff, right? What we do to each other. We can harm each other or we can love each other.
yeah.
So it is to celebrate those with the songs and people's memories where they've grown up with the songs and me being a little part of it.
No, that you're being modest, but I think you have always approached music with what we consider as spirituality and reaching the higher power. And I think what you said right now perfectly describes it. How do you think in today's times, music, because people need to heal. We are in a world where we want more peace and music to prevail. As artists, what do you feel is your responsibility towards that?
I think it's a great time for music because there are all kinds of stuff. There's also AI now.
Yeah.
The real musicians sitting with a guitar or a piano, singing songs, their feelings. And there's also generative music coming in.
Yeah.
And there's classical music, there's pop music, there's rap music. For me, being a film composer, film scorer, I'm having the best time of my life.
So we're going to do something called hashtag Ask AR Rahman.
No.
Okay. We have we are a radio station.
Okay.
Everyone who listens to us loves you. Okay. So a lot of questions for you here. The first singer that comes to your mind when I say magic.
Michael Jackson.
You have to be honest. Have you ever Googled how to win a Grammy before you won one?
No.
You don't do these regular
In
human
fact,
things.
I was a member. I didn't even know that I could log in till 8 years. Till my engineer Deepak T said, "Sir, you're a member. You can go log in and vote."
Great. The one artist who surprised you during a recording.
There are many. Hariharan, when I worked with him, and now recently Ajay Chakravarti sir. is amazing, and yeah, so many. Asha ji recently recorded.
Listen, Asha ji is
Yes.
amazing. Oh my god. Okay. Have you ever, because we never come to know, but have you ever forgotten your lyrics on stage?
Many times. I can make up something there.
The one composer who will give you goosebumps. Somebody whose creations you love.
The old ones or the new ones?
New ones.
Recently, I loved Shankar S.R. Loy's Dil Tapish.
Yeah.
I love that song. And in fact, I called him and it's a beautiful classic. I thought it was a classic and he said, no, I composed this.
How cool. You know, you've collaborated with Badshah for
Yeah.
Hama Hama, and Honey Singh in a lot of his interviews says that he was starstruck and he couldn't even ask you for a picture. Okay, anything in the works with...
Surprise.
Okay, that answers. One lesser known secret or trick that you use to make your music. I know I'm asking a magician to reveal his tricks, but...
No, you just try to forget who you are. Throw all your luggage of awards and insults and everything back. Go like a newborn. You know, that's one thing I still try to do. Forget all the whatever little I've achieved and look at it as a blank paper.
Lovely. But with Kun Faya Kun, what is the one thing that over the years you've still found is very special?
I think after a point, it's how people embrace a song. And in this, it's crossed all the boundaries. Crossed all the boundaries of, nation, religion, everything. And so we're very careful how we present it. It's become like property of everybody, like an oxygen.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, it's Kun Faya Kun, Kun Faya Kun, Kun Faya
Yeah.
Kun. It's amazing.
Yeah, and we never get tired of it. Okay, one of your latest, Chhava, I want to talk about that. People have loved the film and the music. Okay, and
we had to be very courageous to take in all the tradition and break and find what could be the sound of a movie like that, because it's really in your face, and either it's a 0 or 1. It will completely fail or become like this. And from the beginning, we were very careful about what the energy should be.
Yeah.
Because the end is again he gets killed, and having that and celebrate his death for his courage and the sacrifice, and that took a lot of iterations to get there, and we're all proud of the movie.
You spoke about AI, and you're, I think, one of the first. The way you've embraced technology, you're one of the first to ever have a Macintosh in India. Am I right?
I don't know.
Okay, and then your use of techno music. You love EDM. And everything that's happening now with AI, people are also scared of it.
Yeah, it is.
Tell us a little, is it music to our ears?
I think it's a great tool to have to expand, to empower people who didn't have the chops and who didn't have the strength before. So imagine kids who didn't have the facility or a computer or anything, suddenly they've been given the power of AI. The imagination, the intentions doesn't have limit, but the limitations of the previous technology, this one actually kind of empowers you to envision what you have. So we might have great surprises in future in architecture or in painting and in many things.
Yeah.
Structuring and business and everything.
You know, when we hear you talk about it, it feels less scary. It's almost music to our ears. But a lot of people are scared or upset, or they've said that, what will happen to the real musicians, or, the orchestra that we would have. How are you going to address all those concerns?
I mean, the more all these artificial things come in, the more respect you'll get for real people. And for all the flaws and accepting people as they are.
Yeah.
You look at all the concerts which is doing well.
Yeah.
Every artist is busy, every musician is busy.
Yeah.
And
Coming back to the Wonderment Tour, and you're also collaborating with a lot of artists that you have so much love for. Speak to us about that. Music as a language that just helps you understand each other irrespective.
When you're a composer, when you're a songwriter, you respect every hard work which people put in. They put in, and it doesn't come easily, right? A lot of thought process goes into people get together trying to do something. So I respect that process very much. I've gone through that process for over
yeah.
35, 36 years now.
And does AR Rahman now still have an ear for new talent, for the new kid on the block who wants AR Rahman to notice him or
Yeah,
her?
I mean, still, I'm a part of Nexa Music season 2. One of the kids is coming with us on tour actually.
Yeah. When you listen to your songs again, what do you go through each time? Does something else appear to you? Do you kind of take in something which you did not notice the first time you heard it, even if you're the creator?
Things do happen because sometimes somebody else sings. Like for recently, there was a French Indonesian girl who sang, was discovered in Dubai, and then she had a ukulele and she started singing Choti Si Asha, and it a whole new interpretation of it. And I'm glad that it's cross generations and people are embracing it.
The complaint that a lot of people have for the kind of music that's being created now, they say the shelf life is very small, the attention span is small. Sometimes it's just the hook that we know and we don't know how it starts or how it ends. It's a completely unfamiliar song. In this world where Insta Reels in a way dictate what people think is hit music, what do you feel, sir? Are you also hooked on to...
No, actually, I started with jingles. So it was literally introduced back then.
Yeah.
And so from there, my mind was, how do I expand this into a song? How do I create great lyrics? How to get lyrics from lyric writers. So it's a full circle only. The formulas never change. Just the access has changed. Before it was Doordarshan where we come and said, oh, the 20-second jingle is coming in.
Yeah.
Now it's a 20-second reel.
I don't know. I'm asking this with a lot of trepidation. We all are, into doom scrolling. Do you do that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and do you stop when you listen to something?
I love it until my eyes hurt. But sometimes I just completely switch off and I go to the zone. Because you discover something extraordinary sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm following like weird people, like some people from Russia, Georgia, America, and Iran, and so all of them put out crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes you discover phrases of poetry and a tradition and a dress. Yeah, it's fascinating to see the world. Like the borders are getting erased now. So.
Lovely. Of all the artists that you're getting together for the Wonderment Tour, speak to me a little about what is it to make a place in AR Rahman's heart. Speak to from Sukhwinder Singh to Jonita. We have so many of them.
No, I'm grateful that they have that respect for me, and I don't expect because everybody has their own life, the challenges. In spite of all the challenges, when they come for my concert, celebrating my music, I'm really touched, and I pray for them.
Lovely. For your fans, the fact that it's you coming back after almost 8 years, it is enough. Okay, we don't need to know anything else. But would you let us in on something that we can expect? Something that...
A few surprises.
A few surprises?
A few big surprises.
Not bad.
Very, very, very big surprises. I think for me, I'm very excited about that.
Lovely. Right. You, of course, are used to this. You're called a legend. You're called a magician.
I look like
And at least a few years back, if you're a magician, you're shrouded in mystery, right? So there are all kinds of stories like he creates music at night and it's so tough to meet him. And plus the fact that you weren't really meeting us journos so regularly. So, it was kind of adding up to that.
If I meet everybody, there's the time to work.
True.
Yeah, I need to sit and make music, and music is like a penance.
Yeah.
You need to give up everything, and it doesn't come otherwise. It's not like, oh, I'll go sit for 10 minutes. It is your mind which is settled down, and there's a lot of, mind is a tyrant, right? As they say, mind is a tyrant. So we have to tame the tyrant to be, tie it up like a dog.
This is like devotion to you. No, but what I was coming to is that probably you're making music still with the same intensity. But somewhere you've also understood you have to meet us, and you have to kind of...
I love it. So when I meet, I'm all prepared for you.
Yeah. But did it hurt that, so much was being said and there was such little truth to that?
When did I see it? I never saw it. We only see what you want to see. like what I say in Wonderment.
Yeah.
We only see what we want. We're going to take what we want to take. There's so much to take,
Yeah.
but we pick it. We pick what we want to see, and whatever makes sense.
What do you make of the music that the new talent is making these
There's
days?
some very good, individuality in this. Like even Indians abroad or here, I'm hearing. Sometimes I go to some of the streaming platforms here, and I immediately text them or DM them, and I meet them sometimes. They're part of my music,
Yeah.
and yeah, I love that. Because today musicians are not just musicians. They're filmmakers, they're makeup artists, they are A&R person, all put together because they can't survive and they've learned how to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, there is of course one Rahman who's in his studio making his music, like you say, you surrender everything and you're with that tune. And then you're going to be in front of this huge crowd.
Wearing that hat.
And performing to your fans live. What kind of preparation happens? We are only just a couple of days,
Yeah.
And it's going to be here. What is your state of mind right now?
State of mind, there's 100 different things going on. Oh, I have to change that chord, I have to change that arrangement, I have to give this to the singer, I have to create a harmony. What is the background which is coming?
Oh, you're going to get into
Control freak.
every detail.
Control
Lovely,
freak.
lovely. No wonder. If you have to be AR Rahman, you have to be a control freak. We'll, I love this, and I wish we could have a longer conversation, which will happen soon, I hope. But before I let you go, if you could indulge us a little and probably hum something.
Tu hi tu satrangi re. Tu hi tu manarangi re.
You're
Thank
amazing.
you.
Okay, final word to you, to your fans, to your viewers and listeners directly about the Wonderment Tour.
So the Wonderment Tour is dedicated to you. The Wonderment concert in Mumbai is dedicated to you. Come and enjoy the concert. I think there are a lot of tickets and it's once in a lifetime. We have something like this and we keep moving on.
Like you said, some big surprises.
Yes.
With a twinkle in his eye. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, sir. This was
Right.
an absolute honor.